It was April 6, 1862, when I had moved my 48,894 men in, where I encamped them on the western side of the Tennessee River. Shiloh was a log meeting house some 2 or 3 miles from Pittsburgh Landing. Shiloh was the key to our position, and it was held by Sherman. I was at breakfast, however. Heavy firing was heard in the direction of Pittsburgh Landing. I hastened there, sending a hurried note to Buell, informing him of the reason why I could not meet him at Savannah. When I met with General Lew Wallace, he replied that his troops were already under arms and prepared to move. The front attack was kept up so vigorously to prevent the success of these attempts to get on our flanks. The Federal troops were compelled several times to take positions to the rear of the near Pittsburgh Landing. When the firing ceased at night, the Federal line was more than a mile in the rear of the position it had occupied in the morning. 3 of the 5 divisions engaged the first day at Shiloh were entirely raw. Men were exhausting rapidly, and the resources were running low. Casualties were high, and much was at stake. During the whole of the first day, I was continuously engaged in passing from one part of the field to another, giving directions to division commanders. McClernand was next to Sherman, and the hardest fighting was in the front of these 2 divisions. McClernand told me himself on the day of the 6th that he profited much from having such a commander supporting him. I succeeded in stabilizing the Army of Tennessee. Confederate General Johnston was killed in the battle on the first day of fighting, and on April 7th, I had launched a costly counteroffensive pursuit that forced the Confederate Army, now under PGT Beauregard, to retreat to Corinth. It was now undoubtedly the costliest battle I've ever engaged in, but because of these aggressive tactics, we were able to make a stand and keep our key position at Shiloh.